Oh, hey, one of the requests I got was for a Lou Reed song. How do you think it feels? I don't listen to a lot of Lou Reed, so I was curious to go check it out. From what I can tell, here are some of the things that are noteworthy. The opening lick with combination of bass and piano is kind of deceptive. The way I think about it is, I've got my software so that my guitar is simulating a bass. It's using the 1 and the 3 of the G chord. So a G and the 3, which is a B. And the bass is really emphasizing the 3rd. And then it's got the 1 and the 4. So the G and the B, and then the G and the C. And then sliding up to, if you think about sliding it all the way up to your roots up here, C and its 3rd, which would be E. And then the 4th would be the F. And that's going to be the basic riff that gets used repeatedly over the verses. Then we're going to see some other stuff as well. So let me play through that, and then we'll come back and we'll start adding the lead guitar parts over it once we get some of the foundation done. Alright, so then the next section we've got is, if only I had a nickel, if only I had some change. Here what we're going to be doing is working off of what is really going to be, as we'll come back and explain later. It's really going to be, I think, best understood as playing off of the G mixolydian. So the G major scale, but flattening the 7. So instead of playing F sharp, we're going to play F. And we have this little riff. Again, using the bass line, and we'll come back and we'll do some guitar over top of it. So F, E, C, B, G, D. 3 times, if only, if only, if only, and then it kind of goes quiet. So it's really sort of hard to tell exactly what to do at that point. You might sort of drop it down a 5th. And then do, or just keep the bass out of it. How do you think it feels, maybe when you think that it stops? And we're going to go back to what we had before. At the end of that, if only I had a nickel section, there's this little sort of horn line combination with the bass. The best I can tell what's going on there is this little riff again off of the G. Hang on, I got a little cat protest. What's the problem? Okay, well, you could be on screen in a second. All right, so then this little riff. All right, so now that we got some of the basic parts down, when we get to starting throwing a little bit of the vocals and the guitar coming in, we're going to have, if only I had a little, so that same note that we had with the bass before. F, E, C, B, G, D, and then we're going to start building some solos off of that. I'm going to use throughout is what I call the G Mixolydian. So it's the G major scale where you flatten the 7. So instead of having the F sharp, we're going to have the F. But what that means is you've got the same notes as are in the C major scale. So as you think about doing the solo, just think about hitting everything that's a natural note. No sharps and no flats. And as we'll see, we're going to sort of move up and down the neck, making use of those notes. Some bends on the B, bends on the F, bends up on the high C, and start putting it together. All right, so let me play around with that a little bit.